What's up everyone, welcome to Ashley Talks Movies. Today's video is a review of The Idea of You. It's a new rom-com from director Michael Showalter, whose previous work includes The Big Sick, and a movie I really enjoyed, The Eyes of Tammy Faye, starring Jessica Chastain. This new movie is adapted from a novel also called The Idea of You by Robin Lee, and it stars Anne Hathaway as a 40-year-old divorced woman named Solène who owns an art gallery in Silver Lake. When her ex-husband bails on a trip to Coachella with their daughter and her friends, Solène ends up taking them to the music festival, and that's where she meets Hayes Campbell, played by Galitzine, a member of the boy band they are there to see. After a brief flirtation, the two of them begin a whirlwind romance. Before I jump into the review, a quick plug. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, and make sure you subscribe to keep up with all the videos I post here on the channel. Okay, so I'm going to be honest with you. I prejudged The Idea of You before I ever saw it. The trailer and everything I read about this movie prior to watching it didn't really spark my interest, but I'm a huge fan of Anne Hathaway, so I thought I'd give it a chance. And I'm glad I did. Because even though The Idea of You isn't doing anything new here in terms of romantic comedies, I mean, it's following a typical rom-com structure, it has enough going for it that it makes it a likable, charming little movie. First of all, you have this really great cast. Anne Hathaway and Galitzine are great. Hathaway is fantastic as always, and as Solène, she really brings this character to life. This character feels real. This character feels like someone you would know. And a lot of that is because of Anne Hathaway's performance. She really is able to play up the emotions of Solène. This is a character who has been hurt. She has trust issues. She has her own insecurities, and we see those play out over the course of the movie. And Hathaway is able to convey that through her face, through her voice, and she really nails this role. Galitzine is also really great here. I only previously saw him in Bottoms, which I thought his performance was very funny, but I haven't really been familiar with any of his other work. But here he's playing a different type of role. It's a little less comedic, a little more subtle, but he's doing a great job. And I think, his performance here compared to his performance in Bottoms really shows that he has a lot of range, and I'm interested to see what else he does. It also really helps that the two of them have amazing chemistry. The two of them look well together, but also their characters fit well together. These are two people who are coming from different places in their lives, but they're also finding a commonality with each other, and they're finding comfort in each other. And the two actors really sell it. Now, The Idea of You is a romantic comedy, and it doesn't take itself too seriously. It's funny, it's lighthearted, it's cheesy at times. But what I think this movie did really well is also having that social commentary on this relationship. So there's an age gap with the two of them. The movie mentions it. It doesn't dwell on it, but it does mention it. And it is one of the things that's often under public scrutiny. And what I thought the movie did really well was showing how people in society tend to react to relationships like this. And you also have the fact that one of them is famous and one of them isn't. And so the movie does seem to understand that aspect of the relationship. And there are parts of the movie where it shows how people react on social media once their relationship becomes public, and how the tabloids handle that, and then how that weighs on Solène and also Hayes, and also how that affects their relationship. So I really only have one complaint about the movie, and it's a minor one, and that is The Idea of You is pretty predictable. It's a romantic comedy that follows the formula beat for beat. And so if you've seen any romantic comedies in the past, if you're familiar with the genre at all, you will know what's going to happen. There are no surprises here. And so unfortunately, that is probably the main weakness of the movie, is that it doesn't really do anything new. It doesn't cover any new ground. It doesn't try to do anything different. But other than that, the movie is solid. It has good performances, it has interesting characters, and it's light, and it's fun. And so if you're looking for something that doesn't require too much, you can't really go wrong with The Idea of You. So those are my thoughts on The Idea of You, which is now streaming on Amazon Prime. If you want to share your thoughts, you can do so in the comments, and be sure to subscribe to see more content like this.